back to Adult Education. My name is Crystal Vumpa, and I'm here with my lovely co-hosts.
I'm the co-host?
We have a new
Bro,
member.
surprised.
New member.
Okay, my name is Franco, and I guess I'm the interim co-host.
Ricky.
Intern. My name is Ricky. Welcome back.
You already know, Mr. Mr. Trip was crazy, but we can trip out later. Anyways.
Big Boy J.
Yeah, but today we have our first ever official guest on Adult Education. She's a lot of things. She's an entrepreneur. Beautiful young lady. Don't let her beauty
Very
I might not look her way too much. I might turn into stone. But
What?
the wonderful.
Do we have to leave?
Margarita.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Why did I get an intro like that? Favorite to us, what I'm saying.
Did I get that kind of treatment?
Very demure.
Pause.
demure intro.
Pause. But you just asked the same thing.
No, I didn't. I said it differently. You said you wanted that kind of treatment.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, but, I want to shout out your brand.
Oh, my name is Margarita Celestino. I have two businesses. First, Romance by MC. So it's a business that caters to women. Not just women, actually, love in general. So I make bouquets, customized bouquets. I do hotel setups.
Help the men them get in.
Decorations. If you no, okay, everything, I guess.
No, we've seen
You know, if you see it all. So Romance by MC on Instagram and TikTok, and then 360 camera booth. Yeah, that's the Instagram. Yeah, 360 camera booth. So I also have a 360 camera booth that I rent out to weddings, parties, etc. Yeah, go follow me.
What made you think of starting up this thing?
I like money.
Fair.
I like money too, but I don't have any business.
Money like you.
I feel like I just feel like it's good to
That
have a
question
side
is
hustle. It's good to have a side hustle, no matter like your age or anything, or what you're doing. Anything can bring you money.
Right.
So that's.
So why did you pick to be in that kind of niche?
Oh, the 360 camera booth was actually my first one. I don't know. I just felt like it was cool, and I didn't really see that in Maine. That's why I started it. And then the Romance by MC is just me literally catering to like my inner child. Like I'm a hopeless romantic. I like the cute stuff.
So you believe in love?
Of course. What?
Amanda here doesn't.
You don't believe in love?
You love?
I truly believe there's something called love. But, love is found in a quest. It's not just something that you will
That is
just
true.
looking left and right.
That is true.
Director snapping. Director snapping.
Well, yo, let's move on, guys. So this week we asked some of our fans. We'll pick one random question and just for a quick Q&A. This person said, "Keep me anonymous." Right? This is their situation. They said, "Why did she make me meet her parents and her whole family and created a bond with her family and and got close to them just so she can waste my time? She started college and so she decided it wasn't going to work no more, so she blocked me on everything and all."
That's deep. Who wants to tackle that first?
How am I supposed to help?
Are
Like
they
real life,
dating?
like
I
that
think this
situation
person's
is
just
like.
fencing for real.
Like, are you dating? Are you friends? I don't know. Like, a lot of my friends have met my parents. Just because you meet my parents doesn't mean you're
No, I think they were- I
like
think they were dating.
special.
I think they were dating.
Okay, so he got to the meeting the parents,
Yeah, she made me meet
phase.
her parents, and the whole family.
the whole family,
Created a whole bond.
for her
That's
to just
tough.
turn around and just say, "Oh yeah, this is not it." Dead.
After she started college.
But I feel like
That's a really good question.
Wait, what?
Where's
Wait.
the college?
This
Wait,
guy
wait,
said
did
he
she
went to
move?
college.
Where she went to college? Like
She went away.
different-
She went away.
She went away.
She went away.
Oh,
That's
so
probably
she-
the
so
situation.
She made a right decision because
There's a
Yeah.
saying that goes, if the hot water turns cold, someone else is using it. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
It's true.
Someone else is using it, man.
damn, somebody else
So
is
when
drinking
they-
that cup of
she
tea.
saved them?
Yeah, she saved them. Yeah. because-
Somebody's drinking that cup of tea.
I think that it'd be best for that
thirsty
guy to
people.
just.
No, seriously, Because at the end of the day, like, she broke the bond. Like, he has nothing. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. So he can go and continue to live his life. You know what I'm saying?
All he's left with is hurt now.
That's part of life.
Life where you're learning, man up.
Sometimes in life, you have to go through certain things so that you don't put yourself in the same situation again. You get what I'm saying? Lock in.
Come on. Pain creates hard man. Hard men create good times.
Let him land.
Yeah.
No landing.
You had something there.
Let me learn. But you guys are
Still.
Yeah. All right, we move to the next question.
Next situation.
Next situation.
He just wants to know where the girl went to school.
I mean, because
He wants to go trip
he
out
said,
Mr. Trip out.
chill.
So our big topic today is the Shxts N Gigs Podcast. So they had a whole controversy where
Allow it.
take two.
Take
Yeah,
two.
take
Take two.
They had a situation.
No English.
They had a situation.
Sure.
Controversy,
They had
fam.
a situation where
Yeah.
they joined Andrew Schultz podcast,
Right.
where he made some racist jokes towards black women, and they laughed at it. So Shxts N Gigs Podcast is a UK podcast, if you guys didn't know, and they've been blowing up like this year and last year. And so yeah, they're facing backlash because they basically laughed at with Andrew Schultz and did not stand up for black women. What do you guys think of the whole situation? And they apologized. They made an apology video.
I feel like you should lead this one because since you are a black woman, so we want to hear like your take.
You know
Like
what you
how
just
you-
did? You know when you're in school and like you're talking in class about racism and then everybody's looking at you it's like, that's what you just did. What the heck?
I just feel like as a black
No.
woman, we want to hear like your take and how that, like what your perception was when you saw that.
Okay. I mean, the podcast in general was 2 hours long. I'm not sitting and watching that whole thing. I'm sorry. But I watched the apology. I think it's BS. Because what? No, I think it's BS because you're laughing at jokes and then in your apology you're talking about, oh, we were shocked, flight or fried, what?
I guess I'm not the only
Wait,
person in English.
fear or what? Fight or flight.
Okay.
They're talking about flight or flight.
We move on.
Moving on. Y'all got what I'm saying.
Right.
They're talking about, oh, we're in shock, but you're out there laughing. And then you're saying you were uncomfortable. And they've made like comments like that about black women in the past, and they stood on business. But now because people are, they can't take the smoke. That's it.
They can't
The
handle
biggest
this.
They
outlier
can't.
there is-
They can't handle the smoke.
What?
They
They can't handle the smoke. I mean, I think the biggest difference is it's more about who's saying it, not what's being said. Like you guys have said before a lot, like they've said the same jokes before, and they stood in business because they're both black African American or African UK men saying that. But then when it's a white man saying
I
that,
see that.
then it's a little different.
Because now you're just like,
it's almost like
you're second,
empowering the white person to kind of it's not like they're being like they're trying to reduce black women, but like almost reducing black women. So in that sense, I kind of see where everybody's coming from. But then again, it could be a situation where it's like, oh, we always make these type of jokes. So they don't think that, okay, because it's a black person or it's a white person, it's the same joke to them, which is like they're wrong because they should know like it depends on what type of person it is. It's not just, oh, we can make the same joke depending on who with anybody.
I feel like also like they're not complaining. They're saying how they didn't mean to harm or offend their community. Their community is black women. They should be specific on who they're.
Black women, like
I think so too.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yes. And they're saying, oh, we're sorry that we harmed the community. From the beginning, if you already know that your largest or biggest following is black women, you should know what to say when it comes to like them. You should know what your crowd can handle, to be honest. I feel like they just can't.
It's kind of like a rapper, an in-city rapper that goes global, and then the city comes at you because you forget your roots? You know what I mean?
No, I don't deep that.
It's like you know, like when like
I get what you're
artists
saying.
start from somewhere and then they want to go global.
Yeah.
So like
They almost have to bash where they came from.
exactly.
Okay.
They're bashing where they came from
It's
No,
kind of
it's-
like
it's
it's kind of
easy
like
because
a,
the city's not bashing them.
No, because when the city,
The
when
thing
you forget
is-
about the city, it's like, oh, like fuck us is what he's trying to say, or screw us. You know, we brought you here now. It's like, oh, screw us.
But
And
somebody in their team needs to get fired for real. Because how do you
Right.
go on the podcast?
Yeah, zero damage control.
Because
Like,
also
you
the
know.
guy on the team, they cut a lot of things, right? There was
That's
a
what
lot
they
of
said, yeah.
that's what they said. There was a lot of outtakes. Andrew said that there was a lot of outtakes that they chose to remove. But the one thing they didn't choose to remove was the one thing that got him in
That's the
trouble.
worst part.
but that's the thing. Andrew's people can handle that type of conversation.
They can, but that's also their responsibility if they really felt that passionate about that topic.
Right.
Like they say they are in their apology, they should have said, yo, remove that. But they didn't. So they got caught green-handed. Not even red.
They got set up.
I don't think it was a
well.
I
setup.
don't think it was a setup. I think they knew what they were going into.
Yeah.
And they responded to that joke.
definitely did
How
not
they
know what
respond
they were
with if it
going
was
into.
just the regular mates.
They didn't know. What
The
they
thing
were
is, like, if you
Oh,
know
what?
you have such a big following, you need to do your research before going into those types of rooms.
That is facts.
It's like when you go to a camp, for example, whether it's basketball, whether it's like regular school camps. You know exactly what you're signing up for. You might not know every single thing that you're going to be doing. You don't know every single activity. But you know what the camp is for. You know what it stands for. You know the values, the morals, all that. Yeah.
Still.
She's spitting.
How are you going to enter a room and not know what you're doing in there?
Yep.
That's true.
You put yourself in that position. So hold yourself
guests go on a
accountable.
podcast, it's like, okay, this podcast is about X, so when I should be prepared to talk about X.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for them to try to say that, oh, we weren't ready, is kind of
That's
like,
BS.
I think the apology was all BS, really and truly. They
But
should-
they weren't
should
even
have
looking at
stood
the
on
camera.
business.
You weren't even looking at the camera.
Because my thing is, you make the exact same jokes when it's just you all two, you know. But then because you went on a white man's podcast and now he made the jokes and now people are mad at you guys, it's like for me they should have just stood on business and be like the joke was there if it's offensive because like we've made jokes like that before and nobody got mad about it before.
Right.
And I feel like that's more respectable than just saying.
Because
I
when
was
you
scared,
Right.
When I was so uncomfortable when he was saying these things, and they're laughing, bro.
when you think of comedians, for example, you know what type of like jokes your specific favorite comedians make. If you know that your favorite comedian is racist, and you're like, oh, black, da 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 da. No, like they are though.
yeah.
People,
Funniest ones who are racist.
when I tell you, back in the past, before people became this sensitive, people used to make jokes about HIV. People used to make jokes about like being bi, being this and this and that. But nowadays, if you say it, hey, cancel culture.
Be careful.
Cancel culture.
Be very careful. Be very careful. We're just on episode 3. Chill.
Yeah. Don't get canceled.
Don't get canceled.
Don't get
I want to
canceled.
get canceled.
Yeah.
But this
You're about to get canceled.
Yo.
but this topic kind of brings this topic kind of brings a bigger issue into like, do black people pick and choose what's racist and what's not? It's kind of like when black people say black people cannot be racist. Well, a black person can be racist.
I don't think black people can be
Oh my
racist.
god.
Genuinely, I feel like black people can be prejudiced.
Because racism is a system.
You don't think
I
a
don't
black
think
person can hate a race?
I had this conversation last night.
definition.
Look, I had this conversation last night, right? Right.
Okay, Nelson Mandela. In the middle of the night, go ahead.
But mind you, you know what I'm
Late
saying?
night combos.
So,
Sorry.
go ahead.
so this woman asked me.
Which
She's
woman?
Irish.
Oh, yo.
She's Irish. She's Irish.
Where you
She's
met
white
her?
Irish.
Lende.
Huh?
Where you met her?
Work. Hey, yo, this guy interrogating me like we about to get married. Yo, vibe. She asked me, how is it that black people cannot be racist? Right. My take was, whenever we're making fun of any other race, it's just based off of jokes and stereotypes and words. But when any other race is saying anything, is purely straight from hate. You get what I'm saying? And there's action behind the words. Let me ask you something. If you go, you're Congolese, right? No, it's an example. It's an example. It's an example. Okay, you're Angolan. You're gonna look at a Congolese brother and say, "Oh, you don't eat salad."
Really?
You get what I'm saying? You're saying something about him, his country, his culture, but there's no action behind that.
That's stereotypes. That's not racism.
That's not
Yeah.
racism, though.
And what is that?
A white person can say that to you too.
Prejudice.
That's stereotype.
Okay,
That's not racism.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's prejudice.
Now,
But when it,
But racism
Do you-
is
do you-
a whole system, though. Like, black people have been oppressed. White people have never been oppressed.
but that's not what racism is.
What is racism? Google the definition right now.
all Mike's here.
Like,
Say, well, our internet's not moving that
Yeah,
fast.
internet's not.
Real, bro.
He hasn't even finished tapping it yet. It's harder on his meat.
Major.
Okay, here it is. Here it is.
You can't read?
Bro,
I got
I'm
it.
trying to read, but
I got you,
Alright,
fam.
Go ahead, bro.
I got you, fam. Hey. Okay.
Read it.
read it.
English, what's going on?
Why can't you read it?
I'm not reading because
Because I'm right.
No, read it. I'll read it. I'll read it.
What happened?
I still stand on what I said. I don't think black people can be
let's-
racist.
Look.
yeah. Okay, it says.
wanna debunk this
Okay, look.
thing.
The belief that that different races possess distinct characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another.
But that's the thing. I don't think a black person ever stands here and is like, "Oh, a white person is less than me." No, like seriously.
Dr.
Have you
Umar.
ever
That's
looked
it.
at a white person and you're like, "Oh, they're inferior"? Have you?
But
Yeah, that happens.
That's
a lot.
just-
Please.
I'm telling you that.
No.
but that's just your perspective.
What do you mean?
No. Have you've ever looked at a white person and you're like, "Oh, a white person is less than me"? You have?
Nobody thinks about that on a day.
Because you've always felt
But
inferior,
white people
right?
can look at you and be like, "Oh, I know I can step on him right now." Immediately.
I think a black person doesn't feel the same way about a white person.
I'm not saying that they can't, but like it's not like you don't look at them and like, "Oh, they're
yes, I agree
inferior."
with you.
But
I
a white
agree.
person can look at you and know that, "Oh, they've been suffering all this time, so I know I'm already like ahead of the race. I can just do whatever I feel like doing."
But it doesn't make them not able to be racist.
Yeah,
Just
that,
because
I don't
of
think.
the fact.
I'm standing on what I
nobody's
said.
born a racist. So,
It's not even the fact about being born a racist. Anybody can be racist. Everybody has the ability to be racist. Now, what happens to certain people groups doesn't automatically mean that, oh, just because you had dealt with this means you get a pass.
let me flip his scenario.
If
on him.
anything,
Yeah.
let me just get this
Oh,
off.
go ahead.
If anything, the whole entire because black people have been dealt X, Y, and Z for so long, that only applies between black people and Americans. That's it.
Thank you.
Not Europeans?
Well,
This-
Europeans, but
The thing wouldn't work in Africa.
yeah,
What, racism?
If a white kid came to a school in South Africa and he was treated differently because of his race and made fun of and joked, like, people can hate him because the black people there are in power.
People make fun of colored people?
White.
I'm talking about colored and white. I'm not when I'm saying colored, I don't mean American colored. I'm talking about Namibian South African colored.
No.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about white.
Okay.
European white.
In South Africa, people make fun of white people?
South Africa?
What do you-
South Africans don't even own their land.
So what do you say?
I'm saying Africa, like the whole continent. Let's use Angola for example. White brother goes to class in there and faces prejudice. Everything in that definition. Is that not racist?
Still, but okay,
You can't
that
say he
word,
has
the
power
word
in
prejudice,
Angola.
fell under the definition of racism, right? But what you just described is not racism. Like, what does that have to do with? Oh, a white brother went to Angola, now is in school, now he's facing this, and that.
I feel like the word is just thrown around too much, and most of the time, the person's not really racist. they just have a stereotype on black people.
I feel like
Personally-
people should know the difference between colorism, racism,
And
all
I
this,
think
like,
a
you know,
lot of
all
people
those
don't.
words. All those words we need to know.
Personally, I feel like racism has to have some type of action behind it. That's my thing.
Which is
That's
a
my
system.
thing.
Action, like
You
what?
get what I'm
A
saying?
system.
Like what?
Like when you hear a person say, like a white person say, "Oh, I hate black people," what happens after that? Oh, it's the slurs. They treat you a certain way.
So if that white person was to say I hate black people, that's not racist. Just offers just straight words.
But what?
Bro, that's bro. What?
But you're saying
To any bro, who's the oppressed?
black person.
Oh, okay then. There's your answer. There's your
But
answer.
you're saying it has to be
There's your
action.
there's your answer though.
But you're saying it has to be
There's your
action.
answer though. You're the oppressed. Deep it.
How's the action?
Regardless of what happens, you're the oppressed.
Y'all do understand there's like,
You're saying there has to be physical action.
we're getting
in the
into
moment.
history. Let me stop.
It's not always physical. It's also verbal, bro.
That's what I just
But
said.
when it comes, so if you're talking to one of your Asian friends, right, and you say you guys have a system where you guys are joking about each other's culture, you're gonna consider that racist?
I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly what I said too. I said that shit earlier.
You wouldn't consider that racist.
It doesn't.
That's straight prejudice.
It only happens between cultures that have gone through things. Like what I just said, black people, and the Americans or the Europeans. Like the Asians and the Africans, that wouldn't happen. That's what I just said earlier.
That's way.
Because there's not that action in the background like you're saying.
I feel like men are chatting rubbish.
Still,
Noise.
Move on.
Importance of research.
Move on.
Definitely.
personally, I feel like that's just prejudice, bro.
You know what you think?
Racism and prejudice, two different things.
Yes. And I think most people are prejudiced are not actually racist.
That's not what you started with.
How's it going?
That's not what you started with.
Move on.
Alright, so we're gonna end this with a quick game of Are You Smarter Than a First Grader?
Jose, go first.
Please.
Nah.
Let me pull up my question.
Please don't ask me geography questions. I don't know my maps.
Geography.
I still use my GPS.
Don't ask me the oceans.
You're all about
I'm
computers.
all about computer. Don't
Ask him computer.
Computer questions. Where's the
Computer
motherboard?
question. Continue.
Where's the motherboard located?
Whoa.
We're not going there, bro. We're not going there. So, that's a question to ask Kia, the producer.
Producer.
I'm gonna start with Jose.
Why are you signing with me?
Cause why not?
How many questions do you think I should ask everybody? 3? 3 is good?
3 is good.
15 questions.
Like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then we start with Frank.
Why don't we start with me?
Okay, start Ricky.
Let's start with Jose.
Bro, why did you say?
Why
Why we going around? Yo, just start with Frank.
Okay, whatever, bro.
Alright.
Jose.
Which planet?
Hey.
Is it the one with the ring?
Yo, which
Wait,
one?
the question is done.
Which planet share its name with a chemical element?
What the?
Come on, you should know. Think.
A first grader knows that?
Think. Yes, they teach.
Go ahead, answer it.
I'm not answering. That's my bad.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Madonna.
10.
Yeah,
know it. You
times.
know it. It's in your head.
Tams.
I said times, and
Yeah,
he's
it's 10,
timing me.
10,
No, yo.
9.
Pressure, fam.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh, Madonna. Is this
That's a tough question.
2.
Mercury?
Correct.
Hey!
I did not do anything.
You,
I did it. He didn't even look at
you
me.
watch this one's eyes.
Oh.
Why is this one hating? Yeah.
Oh.
Mercury.
Jose.
That question's crazy. Alright.
You good? You ready?
Yeah, I'm alright. Go ahead.
Better trip out.
You ready?
After. Alright, go ahead.
What is the capital of Canada?
Hey.
Hey, caralho. Hey.
Capital Canada. Oh shit. I think I know it.
Yo,
You know what you want to say.
It just ran off my head.
What you want to say is not it though.
10,
It's not T. It's not T.
No. Definitely.
9, 8,
No, it's. Oh, hold on.
7,
Yo, hold on. Slow
6,
down.
5,
No, I know that name. It's just running off my
4,
head. It's not Toronto.
3,
It's-
No. What is it?
2,
What's that
1,
bro.
0.
Oh,
He was not gonna say
I would
that.
not get that right.
What did you say?
Ottawa.
No, I said Ottawa.
You're a liar. Ottawa.
Ottawa.
heard that.
Okay.
Congolais.
Right, let's go.
Your turn.
I'm scared.
Guest.
Yo, a hard one. No Diddy.
No, Diddy.
Bro, treat
That's
that
a
question with
wild
respect.
statement too.
Imagine.
Okay. I want to be kind to our guests, so
Oh.
Fianto.
Yo, give me a hard one. Pause.
I want to be kind to her. I don't want to give her
Please be
anything
kind.
crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because
So Nazi wanna go hard. Pause. Huh?
Yo, let's say it's on a rampage.
Like, bruh.
A camera inspired the original logo of what social media platform?
Oh, that's so easy.
Instagram.
Correct.
Yo, bro, you could have given me that.
Oh, that was, yeah.
This guy.
She literally runs a fucking camera business. Like I wouldn't.
Let me give it to
Right.
Frank. He should know this one.
I'm gonna get the hardest question.
Which sign of the which sign of the zodiac is represented by a crab?
That's so easy.
Give me your phone.
I'm not into that fucking witchcraft.
Nobody here is into that, but we all know that.
A crab.
Yeah.
Correct. Big up.
Oh.
I knew you knew it. That's right.
What?
You're right.
It's represented by a crab.
The sign is a
The
crab.
answer is a crab.
So he just.
Oh.
That's
You
what I
didn't
said.
even
You're
know the
right.
answer.
Yeah, the sign is a
The
crab.
sign is a crab.
Oh.
What's the sign called?
Cancer.
The sign is called crab.
You said that?
No, I said
No,
crab.
he's get crab.
I said crab.
He's
The
right.
sign is a crab.
He's
but
right.
The actual zodiac is Cancer.
Exactly.
That's what he asked. I didn't hear you say
It said
cancer.
the sign, not the zodiac. You asked
Yeah.
the zodiac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know the zodiac?
No, it's the sign, Papa.
Look-
Look at it.
It's cancer. I just didn't hear you say cancer.
He said it.
Answer
Cancer.
first.
That's the answer.
I
Yeah.
know that. But he asked what was the sign.
All right, moving on.
Ricky, why are you reading that? You're next,
Why?
bro.
You're next.
Bro.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
what
no,
they asked
asking
me.
me.
Alright, cool.
Hold on, man. 2 minutes.
Please treat me with respect.
Y'all want to finish it off with this?
I mean, I respect ya.
We're finishing off like this.
These are the questions the first graders answer.
Some advanced
Damn.
graders, man. One of them knows what the first planet that's got Mercury in it still.
Nah, but the clue was element. Chemical element.
Right.
Wait,
Big clue.
This guy.
these are just. Oh,
Brother, just
Just
leave
ask
me
a random
alone,
question.
bro.
Pause.
Pause. My bad. That sounded crazy.
You got to trip out.
Really? Melting. Yeah.
Oh. Go ahead.
Come on, bro. You think
10
I'm from
countries.
Africa?
10 countries in Africa. Let's go. And you can't
name 10.
Hold on.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
You
good.
can't include Congo. You can't include
Angola.
Angola. You can't
Namibia,
Namibia,
South
Italy.
Africa.
No
That's it.
South Africa,
No
no
Nigeria,
Angola,
no
no
Ghana.
Namibia, no Congo.
No, Botswana,
Uganda.
Tanzania,
Yeah.
Zambia.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Ethiopia
Why
and
would-
Somalia.
And
Somalia?
Why?
Egypt.
Because
Egypt.
he knows.
No,
He's
Egypt.
just cheating.
Hold on.
Okay, whatever.
Hold on. No South Africa. No
You
Congo, no
cannot
Angola.
mention countries of people that you know, that you're friends
No
with.
Somalia. No
Okay,
Sudan.
okay.
No Egypt.
Lesotho, no
Okay,
Botswana,
fine.
no Eswatini.
Fine.
Okay.
Hey,
Eswatini.
he's going
Who
off.
got Eswatini?
What?
Go.
Equatorial Guinea. No.
Madagascar,
Okay.
Mm.
Next one.
Zimbabwe,
Okay. That's 2.
Zambia,
Mm.
3.
Mozambique,
Oh.
Cooking up.
Okay.
Congo,
No.
Congo.
Brazzaville.
No. No.
No.
Yo,
Ghana, nice Congo.
but
still.
You didn't specify. You
But
didn't
you
specify.
know. You know
I
people
take
from
it. I take
Brazzaville.
it.
You know people from there.
4.
Egypt,
5.
Morocco,
6.
Algeria.
7.
Oh.
Did we say no Algeria?
No, you didn't say
Okay,
that.
No Egypt either.
So that's 6.
Oh, you said Egypt.
Ivory Coast. Can I say Ivory Coast?
Yes,
Seven,
yes. So
that's
that's 7.
Ghana. Can I say Ghana?
No.
Damn. No Ghana, no Nigeria.
You got no Nigeria.
No Ghana, no
In
Nigeria.
Cameroon.
No Cameroon. Or Senegal. Or Togo.
Guinea,
Oh my
Guinea-Bissau.
Okay, so okay, take away the whole continent.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
What?
Guinea-Bissau. That's 8.
Guinea-Bissau.
8.
Guinea.
Okay, I'll let you
That's
know.
9. Mali.
Okay, that's 10.
Wow. Okay.
Smart guy.
And yo, this has been Adult Education Podcast, episode 3, with our lovely guest, Margarita. We'll see you guys next time.